Road to Regeneration, Part 3, Bounty Gaming. We're here with some more Titanfall 2. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying Titanfall 2, and hopefully you're playing as much as you can, and also leveling up, aiming towards either your first regen, or another regen, either second, third, so on and so forth. So this is our Road to Regen series, where I've got 4 clips, 3 of them before regen, and also doing the regen, and then a 4th one afterwards, and that will be sort of my, not my impressions, but sort of my thoughts and feedback post-regen. So be sure to look out for that one, guys. That should be coming out sometime this weekend, or sometime next week. But let's focus on this episode at hand. So what we're going to have is our final gameplay in Titanfall 2 as a level 50, and at the end of this we're going to do the regeneration, of course, why would we not? And we're going to take a look to see what this regeneration has in store for us, what we miss out on, and what we still keep even when doing the regeneration. Now, if you guys aren't too keen on the commentary or gameplay for this video, if you just feel like cutting to the chase, then I'll do a link below in the as a timestamp, so you guys can just click on that and skip to the end, which is probably going to be about 12 minutes through the video, and you can check out the regeneration, see what happens, let me know what your thoughts are, and whether you're going to do the regeneration yourselves. Now, as previously mentioned, the regeneration in Titanfall 2 is similar to the prestige system in Call of Duty. However, there are some slight changes. So, guns and other equipment that you purchase using your in-game currency, you actually keep those post-regen, and if you've bought them, you're not stuck whether you can use them or not based on your level. If you've bought something that's unlocked at level 50, or level 45, or level 40, and so on and so forth, you can still use that as soon as you've regened, even though you're only level 1, or 2.1, as they would call it in Titanfall 2. So don't be afraid to spend that money. And as I've mentioned in some of my previous videos, the currency in this game, our first thoughts and our first looks, not just myself but other players as well, we sort of freaked out and went, man, these things are worth like $50, $130, $300 for the takedowns. How are we going to afford these when there's no currency gain in the game? You get advocate gifts, which sometimes, if you're lucky, give you 10 or 20 currency. And when you level up, the currency you obtain is quite a small amount. So first of all, we thought, wow, how are we going to have enough money to buy everything we want? Because we're used to games where you can earn the majority of things with the currency the first time through. However, it seems the way that Respawn has made it in Titanfall 2 is that they're looking at the long-term game. They're looking at it and saying, well, if my players are going to go through, 10 regens or 5 regens or sort of the average amount of regens before the game's no longer around or before people quit, let's just say it's 3 regens, how much money are they going to earn? And with that money, are they going to have every unlock purchased in the game, which would sort of ruin the point of, regenning besides the skins, because you'll just have all the guns or the attachments already unlocked? Or are they going to get through to the later regen levels and still have things they can purchase? And if so, is that going to keep them playing the game? So there's quite a lot of thinking going on in this area. Now, I think that the reason the currency gain is so slow is so it does take you multiple regens before you can just say, okay, I've bought all the attachments, I've bought all the guns, I've bought all the perks, and there's no reason in leveling up anymore. And then I think when that starts drying up, let's just say it's regen 4 or regen 5, that you've purchased everything, then at least you've still got these skins and other unlocks, gun skins, pilot skins, titan skins, that are going to come at the later regens. I'm not too sure what they look like because they are sort of greyed out, I haven't unlocked them yet. But skins are just one of those things where someone will see it, go, awesome, cool skin, I like it. How did you get it? Oh, you're a regen 8. How do I know you're a regen 8? Because you've got a sweet banner, you've got a sweet cool sign, you've got an awesome little logo next to your name. So those are pretty important to us as gamers, and I think that I'm not too sure about myself whether I'm going to go through to the max regen, but I think that it's enough to keep me entertained, and it's enough unlocks to keep me going. So let me know what you guys think about the regen system, how long you guys think you're going to be playing Titanfall 2, and what you see in the future, because I'm quite interested to hear some feedback from you guys. Whether you think that, hey, this is a game that has the potential to last a year or a couple of years, or whether you think that how it stands, the regens don't really offer anything extra for you. So let me know what you guys think. Personally, as I've mentioned, I think the regens are a great way to extend the lifetime or the sort of amount of time you invest in the game, because you have more things to unlock. You've got, you know, that level cap you want to achieve. You want to be max regen so you look cool in front of everyone. But then again, similar games like Call of Duty with max prestige and things like that, we see a lot of players drop out about halfway through because they get sick of the grind. So hopefully with these free updates that are coming out, fingers crossed they still are actually free. I believe it was confirmed and then they sort of went, well, we're not too sure, so we'll watch that space. I'll definitely post a video if there's any official changes there, just to keep you guys up to date. And hopefully, going back to the free updates, hopefully they do extend the lifetime of the game. If we get some new game modes, or if we get a few new guns and things like that, it'll put the currency to work. Because ideally where we want Titanfall 2 is that when you're Prestige 10, at that stage, I mean, yeah, you could have every gun and perk purchased, but what if you didn't? It would sort of unlock this in-game grind or in-game system where you would play for advocate gifts, or you would play for possibly extra levels, or you would even get currency for every win in order to purchase the last 5 or 10 guns you don't have. I think something like that would be quite cool, because that way when you're max level you don't just throw the game in the bin. You can go, well, there's actually a few more things to do, and this is for those extreme gamers out there. So I think that might be quite a cool idea. So just to recap the last couple of minutes, because I feel like it has been a little bit to and fro. So we're looking at regeneration in Titanfall 2, we're looking at how long we think the game is going to last, we're looking at does the regen actually add any value for you guys, and this is where I want you to get back to me and let me know what you guys think. Personally, I think it does in some cases, but not all cases. It depends on the player. Now, recently we've got a new GTX 760, that's the old card, a new 1070. So in this clip at the moment we're running about medium settings, so we can get the nice 60 FPS, so we can win some games, and so the content for you guys looks great. On the new card, however, we've got it fully maxed out. It's locked at 60 FPS because my monitor's 60 Hz, and it has the room to do a lot more. So I'm not too sure whether a new monitor's on the cards or whether we just stick with the 60 FPS, because in terms of YouTube and other online services, streaming and things like that, 60's the maximum you can go. So there's not really much point recording. Well, you can only record in 60, so besides the gameplay itself, there's not really much point in going above 60 for now. So we'll probably stick with the current setup that we have. And also in other news for the channel, we've recently hit, I believe we're at 16 subscribers. So I'd like to thank all of you guys that are watching this for your ongoing support, and we've achieved the first milestone of 10. And so the next on our list that we'll be looking for is 100. But I think 50 is a nice middle ground, because, oh, check that takedown out. There goes the pilot, and I'm dead. But anyway, yeah, I think 50 would be an awesome next milestone, and then we'll start seeking the triple digits. And for the progress, it's one of those things, you know, you've got to put in a lot of work, invest a lot of time, and if you're doing well, the rewards come with it. And if you're not doing too well, then you've got to have a plan B, or sort of reanalyze, well, sort of re-look at where you're at, where you want to be, and how you're going to get there. So we're just going to put that Thunderbolt to action. What I'd recommend when using the Thunderbolt, just while I'm using it now, you can see that I pop out, unleash a shot, and then reload behind cover. The last thing you want to do is stand in one place, because even with speed reload on, that's still like 2, maybe 3 seconds at the most. And oh man, I wish I got that pilot, that would have been sweet. And you don't want to be standing there just reloading, so definitely use the Thunderbolt more so when you're near cover, and not just standing out in the open. So here we go, not too focused on whether we can take that down, because at the moment I've realised that I'm going to get my first regen. We've won the final game, which is a sweet way to go out. We'll see if we can take this Titan down. Final takedown as the scoreboard comes up. There we are, we're in the top 3 again, and that's sort of what I aim for, so not too many surprises there. And we'll go through the summary. Match complete. We got a victory. As you can see, the regen's ready to go, so I'm sort of like, come on, skip through all of this. I want a regen, what a regen. Come on. Yep, I don't really care. 4 credits, as I talked about, currency gain very slow. And now I'm looking around going, okay, I want a regen. Where is it? It's not in there. No, find. The new match is in like 17 seconds. I can't find it. No. Okay, Titan. No, it's not in there. No, these are skins. No, it's not in there. So to save a lot of stress, the problem here, it's not in my profile. The problem here is I'm searching for a game, and it's not till now where the search starts that I go, oh geez, I want to find the regen, and then it pops up straight away. I clicked into it pretty fast, but it just pops up below settings on your sort of landing page when you're searching for a match. So I've got a little message here. Years of battle taking their toll, blah blah blah. Would you want to go to the next gen? Warning, you get new cosmetics, but there is a cost. Your progression is reset back to level 1. Anything you've purchased you keep. Your skins, credits, call signs are all unaffected. Your weapon, titan, and faction progress is also saved. So we'll head into that, load up the old trusty Raspberry Pi, or whatever sort of system they're running. We'll look at some codes. I'm not sure if they use these codes in the game, but flash the BIOS. Version 2.0, so I guess there's 3.0, 4.0, so on and so forth, but we'll find out when we get our next regen. 17 seconds verification, so we must have a SSD if it's that fast. And we're checking out now, so we've still got the levels on our guns. We've got a new skin unlocked. We still keep all our current stuff, except for the ones that are restricted by level. When we look at the guns here, some of them are locked because I'm not a high enough level, but we still keep the progress, which is awesome. And we've still got all the unlocks for the guns that we can use at our current level, which is cool. And we still have the skins, which is pretty important. And it's also the same for the secondaries. I've still got my takedown, the Grand Theft Semi-Auto. Eclipse coming soon on that. And any other things I bought, so my boost that I bought was Smart Pistol, so that will still be there. I'm not too sure what else I've actually unlocked besides that in Grand Theft Semi-Auto. I think there's a few guns that I've unlocked, but anyway, we'll take a look at the banners. So there's the new banner, equip that, and our new call sign patch, so we're definitely going to equip that. So that's pretty sweet. Everything else is still there. We're going to go through the second regen, see what it has to bring. And I'm just double checking my Smart Pistol's active, thank goodness. Just a great way to get your Titan. Tone isn't unlocked, so we'll get him right now. Anyway guys, so that's the regeneration in Titanfall 2. We'll catch you guys on the next regen, and a lot of times before then. Thanks very much for tuning in once again, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.